Rockaby Miss a little edgy in the gates. Crafty Lady just wanting to get up a bit in 2. She settles her away. And Indulgent jumps reasonably well. Invincible You alongside of her was very, very green. And also beginning poorly at the start was Chilly Delight, and she settles down a distant last. And Cyndiana Star bounced out and had the lead in company with Martika as they go through the first couple of 100 metres. They followed Rockaby Miss, Tempest Bell. In behind them, Stormburst trying to get some cover behind those leaders. Crafty Lady coming towards the middle of the course in the yellow and black colours. And back behind these horses is Melted the widest with Margiela. Indulgent is back behind that bunch of horses, and they're followed then by Invincible You, and Chilly Delight was a distant last. So Cyndiana Star close to the inside at the 400, had about 3 lengths on Martika. Up the middle comes Margiela and Melted. Indulgent was just battling at the moment. It's Cyndiana Star with a good lead, 2 lengths in front of Stormburst, and Melted coming down the outside. Cyndiana Star about 2 lengths in front with 100 metres to go from Stormburst, Melted, and Martika on the far side. Cyndiana Star holds on though. Cyndiana Star all the way by a length to Stormburst. Melted probably grabs third from Martika, a photo there. Indulgent is 5th over, followed by Rockaby Miss, and then back behind them Margiela, Tempest Bell, Crafty Lady, who is followed in then by Invincible You, and Chilly Delight last all the way.
From barrier to box, Cyndiana Star, it's one for the bookmakers, and Tape Players will have a return of $24 and $6.10 from Stormburst at 2.30, and a photo finish for third. She's by Johannesburg. Name me one that doesn't fly through the wet. Stayed back towards the inside from gate number 1 with the claim for Million, as Shane has mentioned so many times in the past. He seems to get it right, this kid, when he leads, and never at any stage in the race Shane was going to get beat.
Never going to lose. They just adjusted a couple of little bits of gear. She showed that sort of speed, but didn't finish off last time, but they've improved her, and she just bounced and she ran. And Sammy, young Jordan, had her under a lovely control all the way and really was never going to get challenged.
She left the boxes flying, Shane. She was quick into stride, and then she always had the race in her control, because I noticed after that Gorner furlong, a few of those horses back in the field, they were starting to give her 4 and 5 lengths head start coming on the course proper, and they were just never going to be able to catch her.
A lot of them were gone a long way out too in this. I mean, you touched on it. Young horses getting into this sort of going for the first time. You can tell pretty early in the race whether they're going to be effective or not. Now, this was a huge go in this first race in the finish. Well, let's play by comparison to what business was done. Indulgent was 11 into 5, but it was just never really travelling well. Troy Portelli is with Terry.
Yeah, that was an impressive win. She's a little free goer, isn't she, Troy?
She is, yeah. I think when we first brought her down, the heavy at Sandown was just too heavy for her. You know, she's bred to handle the ground, and she was a bit disappointing. But you know, the track here today, even though it's a heavy 9, I think there's still a bit of a bottom to it.
Yeah, and having Jordan riding as well, just taking that claim just gives you a little bit of a plus.
Exactly. She's only a small filly, and I asked the owners earlier in the week if it's okay if I do put an apprentice on, and they agreed totally. So it was a good plan.
Her Sydney form looked okay.
Yeah, look, you know, she put in a dogged performance at Newcastle. Probably didn't lead as far as what we did today. She loves to roll, and that's what her downfall was at Canterbury. Yeah, so she's been running okay.
From gate number 1, were you just going to leave it in the hands of Geordie where he went?
Well, look, if you draw the 1, it's silly to change courses, you know, and I said just stay on the fence, and so be it.
Okay, brother Gary, they told me he's sunning it up beautifully in the UK. What happened to you?
Yeah, he's absolutely loving it. There was a couple of tickets spare, so I decided to send the oldies.
That's a great gesture. Well done, Troy.
Thank you.